So what I recommend is using some hose and put the spark plug in, and don't let it drop, because what you'll do is probably you'll hit the electrode and destroy the gap. Or the second option is that if the socket has enough grab or enough traction to the spark plugs, you can use that. My spark plug socket doesn't wanna play ball today, and I'm using an alternative method. First, tighten it by hand. This is the schematics of the box. So first tighten by hand, and then I really don't know what's in the second one. So let me search for the torque specification in the manual. The manual, it says 18 Newton meters. So that's what I'm gonna do. 17 plus 1, 18. When putting the coils back in, be careful that they have some notches, so that you don't sit the grommet towards the top in an incorrect position. And that means that you'll have to pull down on these grommets, sit them tightly over here, make sure they have proper seating position. This impact machine has a screwing program, so you don't over tighten the screws. To fix everything in position like you should. Make sure that everything is sitting where it should be sitting. So this is the proper filter that's gonna go in. Be careful. Make sure that it seats neatly. Properly seated. Good angle. So I'm gonna hold with one of my hands gas tank. Well, these are not vacuum lines, they're air lines, I guess, for some breathing system, something like that. You have to push it from, let's say, parallel to the ground, something like this. Push it in, and then once it's in, press the securing tab. See if it wants to go up. If it doesn't, then you have to push in some more the plastic connector. Once you've secured it, it's time for you to make checkups and see if fuel is dripping. As you can see, my my rubber glove is, well, it's dry. Just a matter of finding the proper position and drop down the gas tank. Okay, so fuel tank is on, rear cowling is on. The rear cowling is fixed onto the bike by these 4 screws up here. Don't over tighten them, just tighten them hand tight with common sense. Then over here these 2 will keep in place also the rear part of the cowling and also the rear seat. These 4 screws together with these 2 and 2 on the other side keep the luggage carrier in place. Again, hand tight, hex bit of 5. This is a 10 millimeter, it's a 12 millimeter socket. Hex 5 bit here, 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 and here, and also for these as well. So next thing to do is repair somehow this plastic component. I'm afraid that it'll rip apart if I pull on it anymore. So in order to repair this component, I also need to see why this is flapping a lot. See if I can find a solution for it. Okay, so next thing that will go really nicely with this part of the job is installing these 2 horns. They are made by Fiam. This is the high tone and this is the grave tone. The part number for them is, let's see, 0055306. I don't think we have any other part numbers on them. This one, 0055306, 55306 AM 80S, same here. Anyways, these 2 horns came off a BMW 3 Series, E90, E91, E92, that sort of vehicles. I went to the scrapyard and paid for these 2 50 Romanian lei, or equivalent of, yeah, something like 8 point something pounds, near to nothing. So in order to take it off, we have 3 screws over here. We've got, how many have we got? 2 over here, 1 over there, and 2 on the bottom. Let me see if I can see. Anyways, they are on the bottom. So we'll start with the bottom ones, and after the bottom ones are removed, we're gonna proceed and, almost forgot, you will have 1 screw holding this in place over here. Realize that I need to take this part of the fairing first, so in order to do that, you have 1 screw over there, here, 1 screw over here. After you take that off, and 1 more screw here. So I took off this these 2 fairings. So the thing is, they are attached. This is attached over here with some sort of plastic something, so they can be detached like this. So first you need to put in this on the bottom part, and then you put this on the top part. Now we've got only this screw left over here, which holds the fairing in place. Okay, so there are 2 bolts hidden just behind this V plastic component. That one is for the right side fairing, and this one is for this side. And we'll have to check and see if we have any other bolts. So that was the only bolt, the only hidden bolt. And then on the left side, top of the engine case on the left side, we've got some sort of locator pin which goes into here. So you just need to lift that up and slide it out. So let's get to the horn part. Let's see if I can put this in. Nope. Probably that's better. Okay, so I'll have to remove this bracket on the bottom yoke. And after that I'll have to figure out how to position the new horns. It's best that I show you how the actual horn sounds. Not that most of you don't know, but anyways, let me sound the horn. Stupid.